Hey guys and gals, this is Olga with AskYourSoul.org, and today I'm really excited to go over this new deck that I just received recently in the mail. There was a lot of positive reviews on this deck, and I noticed it like months ago, but I don't know, I've been kind of hesitant for some reason, and all of a sudden last week I was like, that's it. I really need to get it. I just gave in. Plus, hello, there's an owl, like I couldn't say no, okay? So let's see what we got here. And this one is Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray and artwork by Lily Moses. So, nice thick guidebook with spreads and everything as per usual. Oh, and this is, by the way, the same guy who made this deck, which is also another great deck, Keepers of the Light. So let's see what we got here. And it says, I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Amen. It's always so exciting to take this off. Okay, so these are really nice. They're actually very similar to these ones that I did last time in terms of how they feel, in terms of the cardstock. It's maybe even sturdier. And they're also not glossy, which I really like. So okay, so let's go through. Druid, hold the space. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. This is really cool look, and they incorporated the flower of life in it. I like this. There's all this sacred geometry going on. Hermit, retreat and recharge. That's my card for reals. High priest, intend and create. Really cool. Wow. High priestess, harness mystic power. And of course we got a Kiet. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Knight, be brave and honest. Lady, endure growth and reap rewards. This is the Empress card in tarot. Lord, take charge with authority. And this is the Emperor. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. Actually, this one is more like the Empress. Oracle, wait for important information. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Ugh, yeah, okay. Never. Sage, be devoted and committed. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Yes, there is another owl. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Very cool. Grasshopper. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. She-wolf, unleash the wild within. Shield maiden, make plans and focus. Spirit fox, trust your talents in changing times. These are so beautiful. I love the colors. I love the vibe that these cards have. It feels more it feels strong. It feels kind of almost feisty. It's very protective. I don't know, just really interesting cards. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Love it. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Traveler, move in a new direction. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. White Witch, be the light. Yes. Oh my god, the more the merrier. Wise One, grow within your current situation. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. That's the one that's on the cover of the deck. Direction Guardian, choose your path. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. I love the symbology here, like really, really cool. Guardian Angel, you're not alone. That's probably my favorite card so far. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Love this. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Oh, look at that. The rest of them are like that. Drum, dream and journey. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. I love that they have this very like shamanic vibe. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Mountain, stand your ground. Snake, shed old skin. Stag, trust and thrive. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. Autumn, release the old and rest. Spring, see your seeds grow. Summer, back in joy and light. I love the bee. And winter, take care of your needs. That's really cool. So far, very interesting deck. I'm really enjoying how it feels, what it says. So I am gonna connect with the deck and pull a few cards for you guys, and I'll be right back. Okie dokes, I am back, and I decided to pull 6 cards. I don't know if you can see them all, but these feel very powerful and very interesting to me. So first we have this one, Mirror Guardian, and it says take time to reflect. And I think this card is just asking you to, instead of being in this constant state of, oh my god, I'm not doing enough, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, it's just asking you to stop for a second, look back at everything that you have already done in your life, everything you've experienced, all of the really interesting and cool things that are a part of your life and your identity, and just take some time to reflect on how far you have come. And this is kind of a representation of what your angels and your guides see, because they're not there to judge you and to focus on what hasn't happened and how come you didn't do this or whatever. They're there to remind you that, look, you've come pretty far as it is, so good job. It's almost like this card is telling you to just stop and relax for a minute and just be proud of how far you've come. And this one, the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. And this one is more about, I feel like it's more about conserving your energy and using it only when you feel like it's absolutely necessary. So not just wasting your life, not wasting your time on stuff that doesn't really matter. And whatever it is that's really important in your life right now, this is where you need to put all of your energy into, and to be very mindful and careful with what you're doing in terms of energy every day. I don't know, to me it feels like it's about having a regular disciplined practice, like meditation, for instance, and just taking responsibility for yourself, being able to discipline yourself enough, because that's also like super, super important. This one, a shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. And this is more of like an adaptation card. So, maybe you will need to wear many different hats on your journey in whatever it is that you're doing. But it's kind of being able to let go of the old and the familiar and adapt to something new, and just not being afraid to explore, have an open mind, and maybe connect with your spirit animal or bird, because for me it's my I feel like my spirit animal is actually a bird. It's an owl. So, but whatever it is that comes to you right now at the moment, or maybe it's like an animal that you see constantly all the time and in the most random places where like nobody else ever sees them, and you're like, wait a minute, this has got to mean something. That could totally be your spirit animal. And it's also kind of a reminder that you're not alone. You always have somebody watching over you. And so is this one, the Shaman card, trust in higher forces. So it's, again, inviting you to be more flexible in terms of what needs to happen and just letting it happen versus like making everything happen. And it's telling you that there is this universal wisdom that is always looking over you, that's always there to help you. And as long as you connect to it, as long as you make an effort, as long as you trust it, it's gonna come into your life. It's inviting you to its world. I feel like, I don't know, for some reason this card is actually making me think of like Mother Ayahuasca. It's kind of like, hey, I'm there for you, I will help you heal. And there's this presence of something or someone like so much stronger, so much wiser than we could ever imagine, and they're always there with us. And all we have to really do is trust. It's trust in higher forces. Trust that we are being guided all the way. Always. And then these ones are actually, they feel kind of similar to me. Druid and Elder. So it says, Druid, hold the space. And then Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. This one kind of makes me think of being able to stand your ground and being... you have to be strong for yourself, even if you don't feel like you're being supported, in terms of like your immediate friends and family. You have to stand your ground. You have to know that you wouldn't have this passion or desire or this dream if you also didn't have whatever it is that you need to make it happen. And so this card is kind of just reminding you that you need to stand your ground. You need to believe in yourself when you feel like literally no one else does. The stronger you are, the more serious you are about whatever it is you want to do, the more energy you create around it that will allow you to actually do it. So, I don't know, to me this card is more of like a don't give up kind of a card. And then this one, the Elder, I feel like it's both. It's kind of your ancestors helping you on whatever path you're on, but also it's telling you that, how like we do this all the time where we create excuses for why we can't do something, or like, and we just say that, oh, it's genetic, or, like I can't do this or that or whatever because it's genetic, or because like literally everyone in my family was like that. And so I feel like it's so deeply ingrained into our psyche that just because, we have a certain predisposition to something, we're doomed basically. But it's so not true. I mean, it's always mind over matter. And yes, some things, you can't really like change on a physical plane necessarily, but you always have control over your mental plane, your emotional plane. You always have control over how you view life. How do you deal with difficulties? What do you do? And this one is saying, stop making excuses, as harsh as it is. Just whatever it is, next time you want to make an excuse for something and you want to blame like your genes or whatever, see what it would be like if you didn't do that. Just see what would happen, and how would you feel, and how would your life possibly, change as a result of you just owning the responsibility for whatever it is that you always make excuses for. It's kind of both a supportive card, but also kind of like a no bullshit card. I feel like, it's just like, dude, move beyond it. Move beyond the patterns that you think that you're doomed to follow. And I know it's easier said than done for sure, but hey, it's possible. It's totally freaking possible. And like when I look at all of these cards in tandem together, I feel like they're kind of telling us to really be strong, to stand our ground, to be very purposeful and disciplined. Like don't make excuses for yourself, and just like whatever it is that you want to do, go for it. And I feel like for some reason this card is really sticking out for me right now. It's about trust, it's about moving beyond what you think is possible, and being able to adapt and being able to accept this guidance and this power that we have, that we don't even realize we have, from the great beyond. I also just had this feeling that this dude, look at him, he's almost like, okay, like when are you just gonna do this already, okay? Like just stop like talking about doing it and do it, okay? And he's just very kind of like, I'm like really tired of waiting for you. I feel like it's like an angel or a guide talking to us, and he's like, come on, dude, like we've been, we've talked about this, we've thought about this, like so much stuff has happened, but just do it already, whatever it is that you want to do. So I think that's kind of the main message to me out of all of these cards. Do it and trust that it's gonna work out, and stand your ground when you feel like, other people don't believe in you, because at the end of the day, it is a test of your spirit, of how strong you are, of how, how strong you are spiritually, and of how much you want whatever it is to happen. Yeah, so I hope you found this message helpful. And if you'd like a personal reading, please reach out to me via my website at askyoursoul.org. Have an awesome day or night, and sending you much love and light and everything in between. Bye!